Hello, I'm going to do the Aries energy for the day for Monday, March 16th. And this may or may not be your day for a message. Seven of Swords. All right, so Seven of Swords is something didn't turn out the way that you had wanted it to. Something didn't turn out the way you had planned. Something you thought it was going to turn out one way. So today is the day that it could be that something turns out, something doesn't happen the way you thought it was going to be. But don't take that as a negative. Take it as it didn't happen for a reason. Okay? It didn't work out for a reason. Sometimes we think that things are going to happen, and we really want something to happen, but it doesn't, and we get frustrated and we get mad. And if you wait a little bit, then I feel like you'll find out the answers. Over time, you'll find the answers why that didn't happen. My example is on Friday, I was supposed to go get an oil change. And there was a bunch of issues and whatever. I ended up rescheduling my appointment. So I ended up going to Sam's Club and buying some water. And with all this health issues going on right now, I'm really glad that I ended up going to the store and buying some water, because everywhere seems to be out of water around here. So I was frustrated that my car appointment didn't work out, but it really ended up being a positive thing for me, because I ended up getting some much needed water and supplies that I needed. So I feel like you have to look at things that way. It's overcoming obstacles. If this doesn't work out for you, it doesn't happen the way that you want to, then don't let that drag you down, okay? Like I said, I feel everything happens for a reason, and it's not always going to go to the way that we want it to go. I know that's for sure. And don't let yourself get upset about that. If it doesn't go your way today, just don't get upset about that. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So it could have to do with a relationship. These two definitely are cards that go together. Maybe there's somebody that you're interested in. Maybe there's somebody that you've been seeing. Maybe there's, this person that you like, but they just don't seem to be making an effort. You know what? I've always found out that when I've tried to push things and I've tried to make things happen with a person, it just turns out to be a disaster. And I'm like, why on earth did I try and do that? I should have just let it go. All right? You don't want to be with somebody that doesn't want to return your love, that doesn't feel the same way that you do, that doesn't want to put the effort into a relationship that you do. Why waste your energy on that when the person that does want to be with you is out there looking for you, and you're not giving them a chance because you're still with this person that isn't returning your love? There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And no, this didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, but there's a reason for that. Like I said, there's somebody better out there waiting for you that you need to be with. And to just let this go and move forward if this is your situation. That's what the cards are saying. So that's what I'm reading, is that if you're in a situation where your love isn't being returned and they're not putting in as much effort as you, just let it go. Don't try and fight for something if that person doesn't feel the same way as you. And it could be maybe you don't feel the same. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're the one that doesn't feel that there's enough chemistry or attraction in this relationship for you to keep going. Maybe you've lost interest in somebody, and today's the day that you say, you know what, I just I just don't feel like this is working. I just don't feel like this is right. I just don't want to move forward with this. Maybe this is the day that you feel, that you recognize that and you move on from that. You move on from the situation. You had wanted it to work. You had put a bunch of effort into it, but you know what? It's just not going to work. It's just not going to sustain itself over the long run. So it could be either way. So definitely something to think about for today. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay positive, and I will see you tomorrow.